We are back live and on Memorex. Do you know what Memorex is?
Yes.
Yeah, right on.
Yes.
I don't know if it's still in business or they still make them. Like the tapes, like, you know, people come in, they're like, I filmed you. And I'm like,
Or the cassette tapes where you have to put the paper in there when you want to record.
Film, anything physical versus digital. Yeah, Brandon would get mad at me now for, Anna Jeanette, our amazing community planning and building director, thank you for joining this witty vlog. I know you wanted to talk about a couple things. So just real briefly, I wanted to mention that we've got two very, very important meetings next week on Monday at 4:30, right here in this room. We're going to talk about, we're going to present the council with what we think we heard for our priorities for the next year, 25, 26 priorities, and then our recommendation on how our capital improvement program reinforces those priorities. So the council will receive a draft list of capital projects. The nice thing is that we have this financial stewardship working group, Mr. Booter and Mr. Delves. We met with them yesterday, and they've been providing just incredible guidance on not just the product, but the process as well. So I think we're going to have I'm excited about the budget year and the great work that we're doing. One of the other items that we'll talk about Monday is our financial policies, some of which probably can be updated and tuned up, just made more clear. One stupid story, when I came back a decade ago, Mary Schley from the Pine Cone, we've known each other for 30 years, and we had coffee, and I said, what's one thing that I can do? And she said, make the budget document itself and process more understandable to the common person.
So important.
Yeah. We've made some really good progress, but I'm excited with Mr. Delves and Mr. Booter and this council to continue to make it really tangible and understandable. So anyway, we have that meeting on Monday.
That's cool. I do like how the budget is aligning with the CIP too. That's
right. The priorities. Yeah.
It gives the public a real good understanding.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, it should be no surprise. I mean, sometimes politics gets into a capital program where, again, you know, and it doesn't happen here, but an elected member of a city council or a board of supervisors or what have you, they put in, you know, pet projects, or, you know, at the federal level, they're called earmarks, right? Into the budget document. And we've been largely immune from that, and I'm grateful. So yeah, lining up, and it increases accountability as well, right?
Yeah.
So you line up your priorities with your capital work, and it becomes much more, again, tangible. So, and then lastly, we do have a meeting on Thursday, the 27th at 10 a.m. to talk about the next round of police and public works building. The council gave me some homework, and so we're going to report on the homework, and we're going to ask for some additional steps forward. So that's what I got, buddy. What do you have?
So first, I would like to start with the housing element amendment. We have a special planning commission meeting scheduled for the 25th next week. It'll be from 5 to 7.
11.
5 to however long you need us, at Carpenter Hall. I really want to encourage the public to come out and, you know, hear about all of the ideas that the AHA group has helped come up with. They've done a lot of great work. I've only met with them since February, and I'm impressed by what they've done in, you know, 2 short months. I can only imagine what, you know,
the prior months were.
Right.
It's great. They made some great progress, and we've got, as Mayor White would always say, we've got a lot of smart people in the community, so it's been great at getting the input. I had something else to add about that one. What was it? Housing element amendment. I don't know.
You'll be there.
Brandon and I are trying to split meetings so we actually get to feed our children warm meals periodically. So.
That's great. That's an awesome plan.
I'm dad of the year again, probably in 2025. So
nice.
I'm looking forward to the award.
Good. So speaking of awards, we met with the fire folks this week. Wildfires is a big topic, not just locally, but around the state, and it's happening throughout, the United States, Maui, for example. So nobody is immune from fire danger or hazards. The state came out with revised maps. We will be updating our website to post a link to the fire district's website. And the revised maps will be available. There'll be a comment period. I believe we have 30 days from March 10th to make that happen.
Yeah, you've already identified some inconsistencies from the 2011 maps, like Ridgewood,
Right.
which is right on Mission Trail Nature Preserve, and it seems to have been omitted this year. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't, but the good thing is it's the WUI map.
And what does WUI stand for?
It is the wildland interface, urban interface.
Yeah. WUI.
Totally.
It's one of the worst acronyms out there.
But it's so fun to say.
I don't think it's
This
fun
is
to
a
say at
WUI.
all.
One of my planners actually dressed up as WUI for Halloween.
Wow.
The year before.
Kind of half and half, like half wildland and half urban.
She had just flames and leaves.
Oof.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mentioned that because the state also requires the fire code to be updated, I believe 120 days from March 10th. So there will be a lot of work we will be doing with building. Also have discussions with our planner, Catherine Wallace, who is exceptionally knowledgeable on historical properties and how we're making sure we don't have unintended consequences
Right.
with updating our code.
Yeah, I think that, one of the, a couple keys, takeaways from what you've said is, we will have a lot of outreach and education with the public, the building community, the architectural community, and our residents, obviously. Because what you're saying is that we may be amending our code to require the hardening of buildings throughout the village. So that's everything from the grates in your subfloor area, the size of the openings, to enclosing eaves and overhangs, trimming back the landscaping and trees that we love so much in the village, just to make the community more safe.
Yeah.
So again, I think that all the areas of moderate, high, and very high severity have expanded from the 2011
Yeah.
maps pretty significantly in the village and everywhere. And we need to work with the council and the community to address that.
Right. And that's
I knew you were
all
going to say that. I mean, just I'm sorry. I had too much coffee.
words right out of my mouth.
All right. You got anything else?
Looks like this weekend is going to be nice and sunny. So get out there.
Yeah, it's going to be like a high of like 62. It's a heat wave.
Ooh, I know.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for doing
You're
what you do.
welcome.
Thanks for joining. And
Thank you for inviting me. Take
take good
great
care.